Hey everyone, this is Robert Roy, founder of WealthBuildersHQ.com, and welcome to this edition of Trade with Rob, which is for December 15th, 2021. Now, the market have just closed literally 5 minutes ago. So let's first take a look at the S&P 500. Now, keep in mind that everything we look at here today is for educational purposes only. Nothing is meant to be advice or recommendations, all right? So let's pull the keyboard over. Different location for the keyboard for trading and for teaching. So let's jump in. All right. So first, we want to go to S&P 500. Let's go to the intraday and see what's going on. Actually, let's go right here. Right. So we're on here. That's about our closing price right now. Markets are closed, but this delay on the SPX is just slightly behind, but it's right about where it was. I could share that with you and show you, but you can see what's happening. We're at 46.34. Right, the actual closing price today was 46.3409, so we're within pennies of the closing price right now. So 46.3489, 10 cents away. We closed below the 8. We closed below the 21. It puts us into a neutral bias. Totally shifts the direction of the market. Now, Fed comes out tomorrow. That could have some bearing on what goes on for the market, right, with what we see. So the changes could come in there, but right now, this is what we're looking at as far as where we're at. We're in a neutral bias right now, okay? So with that, we're going to look at our candidate today, which is OKTA, right? Which is OKTA Inc. on the NASDAQ, right? And let's see, let me get a little bit of a bigger picture here. Let's go ahead and grab our drawing tool. And let's take a look-see. Here's our V-top on our fib. Strong bearish thrusting pattern in there. Really, really strong bearish thrusting pattern, right? We've broken through the zero line before. We made it down to the negative 136. That's kind of the trigger, right? So we're set for bear on this one. We did it again, came down to the 136, back up. This one we came all the way down to the 199, 200 level. Back up, retest again, and we're back up. So what's happening now? We pulled back underneath and we closed at 217 and a quarter. We have a fib line at 218 and a half. All right, I love the setup that we're looking at there. So if we bring it in a little bit, here's what I'm looking at for tomorrow. 217 and a half. You could have a small move to the downside. You could have a small move to the upside and a failure. So basically, in a nutshell, in a perfect world, I'd love to see a small move down. I'd love to see a move up, even above that 218.55 level, and then a failure. And then my entry comes in off the failure. So what we're going to do on the entry is the way that we take these trades is we take two contracts. And when I say we take them, for every one of these trades that we do, as an example, we do two contracts of every one that we set up. All right. And the reason for two is I want to take two exits. If you look at this and go, I can't afford two, that's okay. You can do one. Not a problem whatsoever. We want to do about 30 days in time out in history, right? Into the future, rather, not out into history, out into the future. About 30 days of time. All right, so once we enter our two contracts there, we're going to set our first target, T1, with 1X, which is 1X, one extra contract. At 210.25 is going to be our exit on half of that trade. We'll also immediately set stop one for two contracts. So let's talk about what we just did here. We took an entry of 2 right here. We said if it goes in our direction, which is down, let's only get out of half. If it goes against us, we get out of both. Trade is over. Let's say it moves in our direction. We move down to target number 1. We're taking out of half the trade. Stop 1 goes away. Right? We now set target number 2 for the last one contract, or 50%, the last 50% of your trade, which is at 201.50. Okay? And we're going to set our stop number 2, right, is going to be above where we entered the trade. So basically, if we entered, pick a number at 215, just to pick a number, right? If 215 was the entry, so maybe 216, 217, somewhere up above that is where we're going to set our stop number 2. This way, if it does turn back around and go against us, we've got very little risk in that trade, okay? And the second half of that trade. So what do we got going on here? you've got the stock has broken a major support level, the zero line. We're looking for a move down and a retest, or a move up and a fail. Either way works. And then we look for each of our 2 targets. All right? So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Make it a profitable day. Stay focused on the quest to becoming a great trader. Keep crushing it. And remember, you're just one trade away. Take care, and I'll see you all at our next update. Bye for now. Folks, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the training. Now, if you did, be sure to give us a thumbs up and go ahead and hit the subscribe button right over here and hit the bell to keep up with all the latest trading content. And oh, did you know that we have a podcast? Supercharge your trading education with the Stock Market Millionaire, which you can find in the description down below. And while you're there, you can also find other amazing free trading resources that I've put together just for you.